Good morning, Cabo family. So today I want to talk about a question that somebody recently reached out to me about. And this person was strictly looking for investment. Their budget was around $600,000. And they came to me, they're going to move to Cabo. They've already got their living arrangements taken care of, but they want to invest in the area. And they came to me and they basically said, should I buy a house or should I buy a condo? You know, how many should I buy? What can I do with that amount of money? So let me kind of dig into this. First of all, I think within Cabo San Lucas, you've got to look at like the Tezal area and get into the mind of the developers. If you look at the land in Tezal, it's very expensive. So let's say you buy a plot of land, maybe you could build 12, 15, 20 houses, or you could possibly do 60, 80, 100, 140 condos. When you start looking at the math and the ability to go vertical, a lot of times it makes more sense for the developers to end up building condos, which is what you're seeing. So people are saying, well, hey, should I do condos or houses? Right now we're seeing houses rent very quickly. And that is not because people do not want condos. It is because there are more condos in Cabo San Lucas, in Los Cabos generally, than there are houses. You know, it's not that condos are a bad investment. Matter of fact, in the Tezal area, it could be 80, 90% condos. And we're starting to see that more and more as land gets more expensive. So it all depends. Houses are renting very well. So let's go ahead and let's break this down. So if you buy a house in Cabo San Lucas versus a condo, I think here's what you're going to say. We're going to say more appreciation, potentially, since you have less houses. We're going to say it's going to be more expensive generally. You know, houses are going to be more expensive than land, and I've got a couple options here that I'm going to show you. I also think your rental returns, because you're going to be paying a little bit higher, are going to be less than if you had a condo. So those are a couple things, but I think if you have a 5 or 10 year hold period, which is very important, how long are you looking to hold this property? You know, I like working with people that are not in a rush, that want to have this property long-term, 5 or 10 years. If you're doing that, a house in Cabo San Lucas, I think we're gonna get to a tipping point where people are gonna realize how valuable a house is versus a condo. And once again, that's not taking away from condos, but the majority of our portfolio is condos, but I think you can't go wrong with a house. It's just going to be more expensive, okay? So what about condos? We're going to say less appreciation than a house. I still think there's a lot of appreciation, and we've seen that especially from properties we've bought in 2015, 2016. They've appreciated just like you would have in the United States right now, you know, so they've done very well. I also think the rental returns are going to be a little bit higher since you're getting in at a lower price point. Once again, the rental market here is absolutely nuts, and you have more inventory coming online, but I don't see any reason why that wouldn't be the case, you know, especially when you have more remote work. You know, you got people that are looking to leave San Francisco and they're currently going to places like Phoenix and stuff, and it's like, why wouldn't you just come down to Cabo San Lucas, which is almost an extension of the United States when you think about flights and everything like that. So the rental market here is very robust. So I think you've got to ask yourself, what are you looking for, appreciation, or are you looking for rental income? All right, so let's get back to that $600,000 number. Now there's a couple options here, and this really depends if you're looking for built out material or if you're looking for pre-construction. There's currently a project in Tezal that's going to have ridiculous ocean views, and it's really right around this price point. I think that project is an absolutely phenomenal idea. If somebody wants a house here for $500,000, $600,000 and maybe rent it out for a couple years and then it becomes a retirement home, absolutely perfect idea. I think the appreciation on that play is going to be higher than anything else. I also think if you're looking in Cabo San Lucas in the Tezal area, you could do 2 houses for that price range, especially if you're looking for rental properties. I've just recently saw some come on the MLS, and these are probably like 250,000. So maybe diversifying up between 2 houses, you know, maybe one 350, 300, and the other one maybe 200, 250. We see all these types of houses rent out really well. And then obviously in the future, if you want this to become the retirement home, or if you guys want to live here, you can always do that. You can do the same thing with a condo as well. Now let's go over to the condos. The thing with the condos is I think you can get a little bit more diversity. And for $600,000, it depends. I might go for two like really nice condos and just furnish them correctly, do everything, and then have a little bit left over. Or I might go for you know, condos that I could buy and furnish for $225-ish, you know, and do 3 of those, you know, thus going a little bit over that $600,000 budget. But there's a wide range of things you can do. Overall, right now, I think Cabo is really starting to get the attention that you were seeing maybe 10, 15 years ago in other markets that you guys are probably familiar with in the States. And there's going to be no signs of this slowing down. And I think from a supply and demand standpoint, Cabo has another solid 20, 25 years. And then I'm not saying that the market is done then. I'm just saying you might have a lot more area, a lot more land built out, and it'll be a lot more resales. Right now we're seeing so much demand, not enough supply, that these developers are having to develop these open lots. And Cabo still has a ton of land. But those are really 3 options, you know. A combination of a house and condo is another one. But if you guys have any questions about whether you should buy a house, whether you should buy a condo, those really should help you out. But I am here if you guys need more information. And you know, most people that are talking to me, by the end of the conversation, they're saying, man, I'm really excited, and I'm glad that I found somebody like you who knows the market. So I'll give you the no BS version of Cabo. We're putting our money here. I'm here long term. My wife and my son are here. I'm not going anywhere. I really like the market. I know the market. I enjoy my work. More than happy to work with you guys. If you have any questions, please let me know. But in regards to this particular question, I think those answers will help you. Are you looking for the appreciation, or are you looking for more rental income? And once again, I think you'll get both of those. I just think you'll get a little bit more appreciation with the house. You'll get a little bit more rental income with the condos. And that's really depends on where you're looking. But that's why I'm here. If you guys need any help with that, please reach out to me. Have a good one.